the fuck just happened? Excuse me, what? What the fuck just happened? All of a sudden an aircraft exploded. I'm busy here and having chocolate, and the next thing the fucking thing is go BAM! It's like, wasn't me. G'day, I'm Ash, welcome back to the channel. This is the A6M5. Interesting introduction, I can tell you that much. Wasn't expecting to take off from the carrier and all of a sudden have my teammate randomly combust. Anyway, we've taken off, and there is a wyvern there behind us. We've gained a little bit of altitude, but we're staying below the cloud cover, and we're just going to turn around here. Don't exactly know where the enemies are, so best let's fly back towards the friendlies a little bit till we actually spot contact. Now, this plane is incredibly good at earning RP, and it is incredible at earning silver lines as well. I've had several matches like this tonight, but this one was I suppose, the better one. And there is already a target up to the right hand side there. It was a Typhoon. Now he's coming through the clouds here. He's getting closer and closer. So, me getting those tingly sensors going. We put a few shots off on his 6. Of course, I've got to get used to leading the guns. This is my first match of the day. Going to pull up. The friendly goes underneath. We get those good solid hits with critical hit and knock off the tail. Fly by the carcass, and that is the first kill of the match. But hold on. A P-47 comes in for the stray. And, well, we're hot on his heels, of course. You can see him just through the cloud cover here, which is absolutely thick as a good porridge. I'm going to come out on the other side here. I'm just going to spray a few shots this direction, because you never know, you can get lucky. I am running stealth with these machine guns, and I'm running air targets with the cannons. Can't get a solid bead because I've got my gun targeting at 400, but this guy makes the mistake of pulling directly up, allowing me to sort of gain a bit of speed on him. Anyway, let's open up on the cannons a little bit. We'll rip off this guy's tail. And I'm getting a little bit desperate here. I'm trying to unlock all the aircraft in Japan, so I need all the RP. And of course, being the first match, I'm shooting like an absolute turkey, and I'll run out of cannon rounds. Well, that's my mistake. I'm just going to roll back over to double check if he's coming back up after us, which he shouldn't be. Alright, good, he's going to go in. Right, let's go back to hangar. Not to hangar, to the aircraft carrier and rearm. So that is our second kill. Now, am I going to fail on this landing? Really critical, important part here. No, touchdown is okay, and we've just got to catch the hook. Yep, there we go, bingo. That is what you call a classic textbook landing. Now we're going to rearm here. We're just going to check our 6. Because you never know, some sneaky aircraft love coming in and diving on you on the carrier, and it is particularly annoying, especially in a Japanese aircraft. Although, one thing I should mention is when taking off, if you get the right-hand position that's right in front of the conning tower, either fire your machine guns and repair and take off again, or hard rudder and throttle towards the left-hand side of the the ship, and take off. Now, there's some sort of like jolting action here when taking off, but regardless, that doesn't really matter here. I'm going to go straight towards that Spitfire, and hopefully we see a couple of other kills. Anyway, let's skip ahead just a little bit here. And boy, it's a beautiful aircraft, this one. Now, we've spotted an F6F. The Spitfire is way behind us. I believe one of the friendlies is chasing it at the moment. And this F6F is kind of just sort of flying up and around. There's the P-47 behind. There is the Spitfire we saw earlier. Decided not to chase the Spitfire, however, I am checking my 6. Aircraft love coming out of the clouds, and they can be extremely unpredictable, especially on a naval map, which this is predominantly featuring. Now, the rest of the friendlies there, and they're dealing with a P-51, they've got a Spitfire, there's a P-47, so I'm going to chase this F6F into the cloud cover. Now, we are getting shot at by a AAA, a considerable amount of AAA, might I add, and if a lucky shot hits me, could knock out my engine. Anyway, we're going to continue following the F6F. We're gaining on him slightly. The speed is really key here. I don't know what he is trying to do. However, that doesn't really matter. So we're just going to level out here. Going to gain a bit more speed. Hopefully we can catch this guy. Because what will end up by happening is he'll disappear into the clouds and then just vanish. I have no idea what an F6F is doing at this battle rating. I think this is like, this might be the 4.7 battle rating one. Not entirely sure. Anyway, we're just going to keep an eye on him through the clouds. We know he's roughly in this direction. In fact, I'm just going to turn just a little bit here in a second. I can hear his engine. That's the first real clue. I'm just going to double check my 6 again. There's his engine. So we're just going to follow that. There he is. That's his illumination, and he's come in for a turn. So he's got above the clouds. We open up on the cannons. We put a good solid hits into him. And of course, he's set on fire. Now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere comes a Corsair. So we're going to leave that F6F for now, and we're going to pull on the 6 of the F4U right here. Anyway, we get a critical hit on the F6F, and boom, that is our 3rd aircraft kill. Now, we're G-locked. We're going to turn after this Corsair. We've got to keep the advantage up here, or else we're going to lose our position. Slot in on the tail of this guy, pull directly up, put a few cannon shots in, and rip off his aircraft wing. Now, the P-47 comes out of the blue and decides to do a little bit of a strafe. You see what I mean by it being very precarious around clouds? Well, clearly he's going too fast, so we're going to turn around. And boy, 4 kills in a matter of minutes. Now we've just got to wait for this guy to come back, and hopefully we'll get a kill. But crikey, that was a lot of fun. You know, I put on the smoke to see if he'll fall for the bait. I know he's heading that direction. He probably won't see this. But you never know. He could. But no, this kind of P-47 player is the scum and villainy of the Earth that decide to fly up to 8,000 meters and just do nothing for 10 minutes. Good job, you. Like, honestly, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be coming down. And the smoke is hopefully to entice him down. Well, I don't think he's going to do that. Well, let's come back in about 10 minutes, I suppose. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to follow me in? Nah, probably not. Alright, welcome back. And the P-47 has finally decided to drop a little bit of altitude. As you see, I'm here at 7,000, almost 500 meters. And, you know, he's chasing that aircraft particularly well. The A7M is trying to get a bead on that P-47, but he's having none of it. The P-47 is outmaneuvering and particularly outspeeding, but he has taken a massive dive, and that's when he just goes completely vertical and starts hitting the deck. He's got to break through the clouds here. We're going to follow him. We're just pushing down on the throttle here, hopefully getting enough speed to get on his 6. We're just going to pull off the throttle, slowly coast it in, and hopefully we can follow him in. And obviously he's down there along this pathway here, and see his just sort of fuel leak in the front there, so we can follow him around. Oh, we're just going to make sure that we don't rip our wings. So I've completely backed off on the throttle. We're approaching 600 kilometers an hour. In fact, we're well over that. Dropping quite quickly. We're already down from 7,000 meters down to 3,000 and passing through 2.5. Now, I'm going to rip here, so I better do a couple maneuvers. He's already turned in, and the carriers begin to open up on us right here. Anyway, P-47 is looking nice, ripe and juicy, so I'm just going to open up the throttle just a little bit. Well, just make sure I maintain my energy and just open fire on him completely. Missed my first pass. We're going to do an instant loop around. Going to put the throttle up to 100%. We're going to go completely fall on this guy's 6. AAA fire is absolutely intense. And I take a couple of hits here, and I just spray like a crazy man and rip off his wing. That is the 5th kill of the match. And, well, GG. Anyway, on to the results. Alrighty. Award. Shadow Strike times 4. Double Strike, Professional times 5, Survivor, and Terror of the Sky. Reward for winning 16,060 RP and 48,000 lions. In total, we've got roughly 30,000 research points and 131,000 silver lions. A decent chunk into my Kika. So, there we are. Let's have a look at the player statistics. I'm at the top of the leaderboard. And that is the A6M5 Co. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. My name is Ash, and I'll catch you in the next one.